Hey guys, I'm the founder of underdogchance.com, and in this video I will share all NHL betting model projections for Thursday. Yesterday I had Calgary. It was a losing bet. I don't know why we don't have the logos here. It was a losing bet, but it was a good bet. We can see this here. I don't know if I can share these sites or bookmakers, because once I made a YouTube video about how I bet on my bookmaker. This was a couple of years ago, and they almost banned me from YouTube. So I'm very very careful with what I say, what I show. So in sports betting, the best way is to stay anonymous, not to talk much about how much money you make, where you make money. Just stick to the numbers, okay? I think this is the best way. But those are the closing lines. The last lines were minus 108. Opener was around plus 110, plus 107. So it was a good bet. But Calgary, unfortunately, they lost in overtime. Okay, but anyway, so it is start of the season 1-2. Last season I didn't make any profit until January, and then later I made profits. But next week I will start using different settings, and I will also fix Utah Mammoth team. For those who have NHL betting model, this will be in our masterclass, and for those who have NHL betting model, of course, as well. Okay, so let's go through the projections, and I hope my numbers will help you somehow. What I do, I simply project my goals, project my totals, project my winning percentages, project my own odds, and then I compare with bookmakers' odds. If there is enough discrepancy, then this is potentially good bet. I hope that every single bettor does this, right? This is sports betting, right? Because I was watching one video yesterday, and it was a very old video from 1981. It was about success, and the guy said, I will give you the link so you can watch it. And the guy said, if you want to be successful, study success, right? If you want to, I don't know, whatever, just if you want to, I don't know, whatever you want to achieve, just study that thing. And most people don't love sports betting, right? And they just study sport. So if you love sport, study sport. If you love betting, study betting. But if you want to be successful sports betting, then you need to study all those three things, okay? Study success, study betting, study sport, okay? What those three things means? Success, what is success? Simply study people who are successful. Buy books, buy courses, because one book or one course can save you 5 or 10 years, right? Because nobody can figure all by himself, right? No matter what we do. So successful sports betting, three things we need to study, okay? I hope that people understand this, right? If you want to be successful sports bettor, you need to study three things, not two, not one, because we have successful sports betting. Okay, success is about success. Tony Robbins, whatever. Simply success. There is a lot of podcasts, videos, books. Study success. Second, study betting, probabilities, betting models, closing lines, systems, probabilities, statistical methods. This is betting. This is betting. Okay, this is betting topic. And you need to study a little bit sport. Not much, but a little bit, because the sport is just the tool or the pool of information where bookmakers take the data points, put them into the numbers, and on the market where bettors trade or buy these prices, okay? And if you want to be successful sports bettor, you should study those three things. I'm not telling you what to do, but everyone with little bit common sense would understand this. Successful sports betting, three things: success, betting, and sports, okay? uh, because it is crazy when I see people start betting, and then they are shaking about their $10 bets, and they don't know anything about betting, about success, anything. It is very hard. I was the same at the start, okay? And then once I started studying success, I read all kind of books, from Tony Robbins to I don't know, Brian Tracy back then, Stephen Covey, Kiyosaki, all kinds of books. Then things started changing because it was like a puzzle, connecting the dots, like Steve Jobs would say. Okay, but okay, we are here for sports, NHL and betting because we have the numbers. Blackhawks, Tampa Bay Lightning. Based on my projection, 71.19% of chance to Tampa Bay Lightning. My line 1.40, bookmakers 1.33. There is no value in this game. San Jose, they start with a goalie that doesn't have enough minutes played. I have set 900 minutes. Every goalie must play at least 900 minutes in last 2 or 3 seasons to be qualified. Okay, because I received an email and someone asked me, I don't see who has my NHL betting model, and he asked, "What should I do if I don't see a goalie?" You see, what is the problem? Let's say that San Jose's Sharks start with some new goalie from Finland, okay, completely new goalie, and they played 2 games. Okay, let's say that San Jose Sharks played 2 games with that new goalie, let's say Mikkonen or whatever, and he didn't receive any goal. And what some bettors would do, they would simply add 0 goals for San Jose goalie, and he would look like the best goalie in the world. But this is not the full picture. Okay, you need to use expected goals. You need to have a little bit bigger sample size, and then you get better picture about the goal, and then you can use those numbers to get more effective numbers. The numbers will never be completely perfect, okay, because if you really go deep into the numbers, you know, there is age, there is the teams and players, they don't have the same number of games, the same number of minutes. Many things were affecting their performance. It is not just, I don't know, how they play, but if you have a little bit bigger sample size, if you use advanced statistics, this is the best we can do, okay? And this is how you can get good numbers, and then you can look for the discrepancies, okay? So I usually stay away from such games. San Jose Rangers, based on my projections, there's no value in this game. As you see, those are my numbers and those are bookmakers' numbers. So those are projected odds, bookmakers odds. I show only decimal odds here. So no value, okay? Detroit Red Wings against Islanders. Before that, I didn't. There was no odds yet, and I can check quickly here on my mobile phone what are the odds right now. But usually, I recommend to stay away from the game. So Detroit is plus 121. I have plus 123. You see, even before bookmakers opened their lines, my line was basically the same, so no value in this game. Penguins, Florida, my line 1.61 or minus 163 on Florida, but we have Silos for Pittsburgh. He will soon become qualified goalie, and then his numbers will be there, okay? But for now, I think it is still better to stay away. Anaheim, Boston, based on my projections, Boston should be plus 100 and no, minus 120, and Anaheim should be plus 120, and Anaheim is plus 101. So maybe small value with Boston at home, okay? Vancouver, but when I say maybe small value, that means only the discrepancy, small discrepancy. But when you make your own lines, you also need to set your own criteria, because no betting model is perfect. As I already mentioned with the numbers, uh, there is no perfect betting model, okay? There is no, but you need to have the system that can analyze games, right? And that's why I found my way to find discrepancies and only target those bets where where the line is really off, okay? And for money lines, I use adjusted Kelly criterion formula. Vancouver Canucks, Nashville, based on my projections, 1.76 on Nashville. So based on my numbers, there is a value with Nashville. I can check what is adjusted Kelly, 0.9. If you check the goalies and the lineups, this can maybe change a little bit. But if I need to pick something, I would go with Nashville. Seattle against Winnipeg. Joined the court against Conor Hellebuck. Based on my projections, 1.61 on Winnipeg. They are 1.45. No value in this game. Maybe Seattle is a little bit underrated, but they still have less than 30. So they still have less than 40% of chance to win this game. Okay, I don't know why I put this game twice. Carolina, Colorado. So this is my mistake here. So I need to put. I will just check who is playing for the daily. I will check who is playing for Carolina. Uh, Anderson and Wedgwood. Basically 50-50 game. What are the odds? Odds are close to, so if I put this, there is not enough value. You see, not enough value. So my model has 50-50 game. No, this is Frederick Anderson and Wedgwood. No, basically the same. The projections, once I put correct goalies, basically I have the same number. So plus 113 is my line. Bookmakers plus 112. It is basically the same. So I will not change this here. It is not important right now. The betting model helps you to eliminate the games that you should not touch, because in sports betting is much more important that you don't make bad bets, okay? Because good bets will come. Kings, Dallas, Camper against Jake Oettinger. Based on my projections, this is again 50-50 game. Bookmakers have Kings at plus 123, so maybe small value with them. And Montreal Canadiens against Edmonton. They are playing back-to-back game. I didn't check the lines. 1.48 on Edmonton. I have 1.45, so no value. So if here is 1.48 and this is my projected line is 1.45, maybe small value with Edmonton. I don't know if those will be goalies, but I don't see much value in today's game. So what would be the best play based on my numbers? Probably Nashville, maybe. If I need to pick one game, Nashville or Los Angeles Kings. Okay, those are very small differences, but Nashville or maybe Los Angeles Kings, those would be maybe the best place today. Okay, so there will be much more qualified bets in next months. As I said, next week I will update the betting model just for the name. Anyone who knows how to deal with spreadsheets, this is not such a big thing. You don't need to change the formulas. You don't need to change the structure of the betting model. Just change the just merge the names, okay? And I will see how they present Utah, because at the start of the season they wanted to merge those two stats, and I think this was not really good. So right now I will check both teams and their stats, and I will see how they merge this, and then we will put this together. Okay, that's it for me. I was talking a little bit more, but I hope you got some ideas and my way of thinking and my way of betting. And I hope even if you got one idea that can help you in the long run, I hope this is helpful. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you next time.